crazy trees that went down when we got hit by that storm last week with all the flooding. So we've got this one that is completely knocked down. That one got blown over. So we've got to cut that and get that going. Some thought was to put that back up, stand it back up, maybe get a truck and pull it straight back up and it'll grow, but I have my doubts on if it will grow. And if we walk over here, we can take a look over at the area with, this is all the Norway spruces and the majestic spruces, and those held up just fine. These are so small they didn't get hit. But this is our little grove over here, the grove just on the way in down the driveway. So those trees is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see a 6th one that's pushed over. So this little group, so well, got to take all that down, and our power lines all stayed up. Some work has already been done to start cleaning up some of the trees that fell down from the grove over here by the tree house, and there's probably 10 or 12 trees that are down. There's still one that's kind of leaning in there. There's 4 trees here, 2 over there. I know there's one big one back there by the tree house. There's probably 15 trees, maybe even more. These are all slowly getting cut up, and we'll go for firewood for the bonfire. And that bonfire pit firewood is just growing. So when you look here, you see 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5, 6. A couple inside there, 7, 8. So you see this whole grove used to be full of trees, and now it's gone. So if anything, if there was a tornado, a little mini tornado, it touched here. It touched right around the water tanks, and maybe down, just past the treehouse, other side of the water tanks, and then probably worked its way right through this grove over here. That's best guess that I can tell, and then we just had some offshoots of wind around the area, but all these trees managed to stand. We had a couple over here, so we had the 1, 2, we have a 3 or 4 over there, so a few trees there that are probably just weaker, but the bulk of it's right in here. All these were trees, so now I think what we're going to do is just clear it, and maybe we'll just have some open grass area around the back here behind the water tanks. Well, amazingly enough, with that little tornado, the treehouse came through unscathed. It's really kind of surprising, because when you come in here and you look out the back, you can see that tree right next to the treehouse, which is right there on the ground. Right there, it came and it brushed the treehouse. And then, so then you come out the front of the treehouse and you look to where all the trees came down. They're all right there. So right, that whole clearing now, because all that used to be trees. All those trees are down. And this tree right here, which I just cut. So, I don't know. Well, treehouse made. I'm on to a different project here now. We got all this wood down, so I'm taking, I took one piece of wood, I made a bench out of it. And now I've got the second piece of wood, and I'm making a bar out of it over here for the horseshoe set. So I'm busy cutting it. So here it is right now. This I'm cutting across all the way over. I'm about halfway through right now. And so I'm just going to finish cutting, so I've got a nice bar area to put drinks. There we are. Got a little place right in between the horseshoes where we can put some drinks. Now, I think what I'm going to try to do is figure out a way that I can hang the horseshoes here. I don't know if I can do that or not, but I'm going to think about that one. Well, it's pretty amazing what you could do with a chainsaw and some trees. So there it is. Got all the horseshoes hanging here on the side, and we've got a little drink holder. So let's go over here and we'll take a look at the bench that also chainsaw and a tree. So those two stumps were already down, so I just leveled them off, put this together, and let's sit right here. Sit right here. Blaze and I will just talk, won't we? Yes. We'll just talk. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, we're gonna go play. Let's go play tennis ball. See what we can go catch. Okay? Deal. Let's go chase some cows. Come on. Let's go chase cows. Come on. You and me. Let's go. Come on. Where are those cows? Go get them. Go chase some cows. Tell them to go home. Tell those cows to go home. All right, cows running, cows running.